group of daffy drivers to ever whirl their wheels in the wacky races.
Ah, the wacky races. One of Hanna-Barbera's iconic creations, rivaling that of the Jetsons, the Flintstones, and Scooby-Doo for most memorable of their times. A series that simply was an excuse to have racers be put in strange predicaments for the enjoyment of the audience. And of all the characters that ever came from this franchise, one dastardly man and his dog stood above the rest.
Sneaking along last is that mean machine with those double-dealing do-batters, Dick Dastardly and his sidekick, Muttley.
That's right, Dick Dastardly and Muttley. An iconic duo so popular in the show that they ended up getting their own side series. Dastardly and Muttley in their flying machines. A series that after you watch it, you realize is nothing more than an excuse to have the iconic Red Baron parody engage in Wile E. Coyote antics to catch a bird. The series followed, who else, but Dick Dastardly in what can only be considered his day job as what I can only describe as a carrier pigeon interceptor during what seems to be World War I. Him and his team of pilots are known as the Vulture Squadron, a team composed of Dastardly and Muttley themselves, while also being accompanied by two extra pilots. Zilly, the cowardly lion of the group that continuously attempts to go AWOL while Dastardly has Muttley fetch him and return him to his post. And the man to whom I make this video, the inventor of all the strange things that Dastardly uses to try to stop the pigeon, possible inspiration and grandfather of number 2 from Codename Kids Next Door, Clunk. Clunk is the inventor of the group that is known for making all kinds of strange vehicles that prove that people that worked at Hanna-Barbera projects simply wanted an opportunity to create strange things and make you believe that they would actually fly or work. But there was one specific quality about Clunk that definitely got my attention. See, there's this thing that he does that a friend of mine has a theory. It is him simply proving that he is a beatnik, talking in his own strange way. But my theory, he has Tourette's.
Right, Chief. Well, he said he invented this plane in honor of the Navy. Okay, you got me up here to let go. What did he say? Everybody. Until says what did he say? You fly the plane, Chief. I'll tell them when to the glue and stop that pigeon. Don't worry, Chief. With my more and more attachment, we'll mow him down.
Now, when I originally started working on this project, I wanted to have it be a video that explains the prediction of Tourette's. That Hanna-Barbera in some way predicted the existence of Tourette's all the way back in 1969 when the series first debuted. That was until I opened up Wikipedia and discovered that apparently, even though it has not been in the mainstream until, let's say, the late 90s, in the medical world it has been known since the 1950s. And even examples of this going back to the early 1800s to a character who had it in 1825. So realizing that the show didn't predict Tourette's, I find it fascinating that instead it offers what I can only describe as a commonplace look at someone with it still having a functional and productive life, even if he's working for an idiot fraud like Dastardly. And while all kinds of people make conversations about mental health awareness, I find it fascinating that even back in the 1960s, Hanna-Barbera was already helping us normalize it. Or should I say, helping us become normal to it, even if it was in a mildly comical way. I guess in the end, though this video is not what I intended, thank you Wikipedia, I think the only thing I can say is that while the show is definitely a strange airplane parody of Wile E. Coyote cartoons, I think the idea of people normalizing mental illness to see that we can all come together and try to
Stop the pigeon, 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 ow.
No matter what your walk of life, no matter where you go or what you see in this world, we can all try our best to understand one another and be able to benefit from the best of the wacky and the zilly.
Uh-oh!
This has been Asriel the Djinn, and remember, God bless, good journey, Christ loves you, and take care.